Overcoming anxiety is easy. If you're new here, my name's Cully, and today I'm talking about triggers and anxiety. And more importantly, I'm going to give you 4 simple steps that you can use to release that anxiety. So let's talk about it. What's a trigger? A trigger, in its simplest form, can be anything. And I mean anything. A person, a place, a situation, or it could even be a thought or smell that sets off an emotional disturbance within you. Sometimes, not always, but that trigger might take you back to the time that created the initial wound. Now, triggers are, of course, deeply personal. What might be a trigger for you may be completely non existent to a friend or a family member because they haven't experienced what you have, right? Now, the things that trigger you could be the scent of a perfume. Maybe it's a song that played through a breakup, or even a location when something significant happened. Think about it. You've probably been in situations where something just seems to switch inside of you. Maybe a friend tells a joke that's not meant to harm you, but it reminds you of a time that you were mocked or bullied. You're not even in that room anymore. You're back in that hurtful place, feeling those old emotions, and you can feel that surge of energy and emotion going through your body. And it's not even about the big life altering events that create these wounds. They can originate from smaller moments of discomfort that have accumulated and compounded over time. Maybe as a child, you felt neglected because your parents were too busy to attend your school events. And now, if someone forgets to text you back or doesn't pay attention when you speak, that old wound of feeling unimportant, neglected, flares straight back up. So, when we talk about triggers, we're not just discussing a surface level reaction. Your triggers are deeply connected to the fabric of your past, and they're carrying memories and emotions that you might not even remember. Our brain has this intricate way of linking current experiences to past emotions, which makes triggers complex, yet a fascinating part of our psychological makeup. Now, understanding and recognizing your triggers becomes a major step towards healing them and yourself. You need to start seeing your triggers as what they truly are: literal signals from the past and indicators of things that you need to heal internally. So, where do these triggers come from? Why does something as simple as a song or a comment from a family member have the power to take us back to a moment of time and stimulate these intense emotions within us? Now, a lot of it starts in your childhood. You see, you're being programmed from the moment you were born. And without even realizing, your triggers are rooted in your earliest experiences and your relationships. Now, this becomes the source of your programming, especially from your parents and your primary caregivers. Imagine your nervous system as this vast network of roads. Without taking this too deep, these roads were first built whilst you were still in your mother's womb, and then more roads are built throughout childhood. Now, some of these roads have got potholes in them, very large ones. And when you're being triggered, it's reminding you of times when you felt unsafe or unloved or lacked clarity or safety in your nervous system. Now, if something or someone has hurt you in the past, your nervous system logs that information, not the brain, not the mind, the nervous system. All right. And then in a similar situation, it uses that information as an alert system. Okay. And then once your nervous system is activated, your mind starts saying, hey, be careful. You've been hurt before. Maybe the way a parent dismissed your dreams or aspirations made you feel unworthy or not good enough. As an adult, maybe criticism from your boss or a family member might trigger that deep seated feeling of inadequacy. And this is why understanding the root causes of your triggers is so vital. Once you begin to understand where these triggers come from, you can take your healing journey on a deeper level. Now, of course, healing is deeply personal and it looks different for everyone, right? For some people, it might look like breath work. And I'll be very transparent with you. Breathwork has helped me a lot in my journey. It's something that I do with my one-on-one clients, and it's very powerful. It can help you release a lot of the emotional wounds that you have internalized. I don't believe talk therapy is enough for most people. It just doesn't go deep enough. The things that you're struggling with are stuck in your nervous system, and therapy just does not go deep enough. I'm not going to go too deep into it now. I'll talk about it in another video. However, there are many other outlets out there as well, right? Some people use art therapy, some people use music, writing, or even the gym. And these are creative outlets for those emotions and memories that are literally stuck in your nervous system. And although they are amazing and they are better than doing absolutely nothing at all, they are not actually healing your nervous system. They are short term positive coping mechanisms, just like alcohol, drugs, overworking, negative self talk, even substance abuse are negative coping mechanisms. None of them are actually getting to the root on why you feel so lost in life. You have to locate and release the roots of this feeling, okay, of this emotion, of this energy that's in your nervous system. And you need to do this work with someone who knows what they're doing, with someone that you resonate with and feel comfortable with. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt a tight knot in your stomach and you don't understand why? Maybe it's when your partner is about to walk into the house. Maybe it's first thing in the morning when you wake up, or when you have to talk to a certain family member. Now, that's a major signal that something is going on inside of you. Maybe it's your relationship, maybe it's your home environment. More often than not, the root cause is in your childhood. Maybe you had an abusive or volatile parent. Maybe you had two abusive parents. Walking into your home should feel like entering a place of peace and comfort. But for some of you, that very step in through the front door triggers a knot of anxiety. And that knot is a blatant red flag. It's a signal. And it's telling you that something inside of you needs your immediate attention. Now, I'm not saying that family members, friends, or whatever is the root cause of your anxiety are bad people. It's just your nervous system is feeling something, it's experiencing something, and it doesn't feel safe. So, how can you overcome this anxiety? How can you release it? As promised, here's my 4-step guide in managing your triggers. So, first and foremost, identify your triggers. Grab a notebook and write out this journal prompt. What or who triggers me? Is it your mum? Is it your dad? What is it about mum or dad that triggers me? Is it my brother? Is it my sister? What is it about them that triggers you? Is it loud or crowded places? What is it about them that triggers you? Is it your best friend Tony or Teresa? What is it about them that triggers something inside of you? Knowing what triggers you is a game changer. You're on the lookout for patterns. The more data points you can collect, the better. Step 2, gain an understanding of what it is about these triggers that negatively stimulates you. Did your mum or dad not believe in you as a child? Maybe you tried something in life and it didn't work out, and now you've developed a fear of failure. Maybe something happened as a teenager where you were laughed at, or maybe you lost friendships for whatever reason. Maybe there's an underlying abandonment issue. It makes it hard for you to trust people. Try to get really specific here. Step 3, create an anchor thought. So, an anchor thought is a thought that you can, or a belief system that you can use to calm your triggers and your nervous system. Now, of course, it should be something positive, but something that can calm the anxiety and the triggers in that moment, something that you can use to regulate your nervous system. If one of your triggers is the feeling of being judged by someone, then the anchor thought might be, I actually don't know what they're thinking. I'm mind reading here. Okay. And I choose peace and carry on with the task in hand. You probably want to buy a notebook and have a list of anchor thoughts so you can refer to them at any time. Step 4, practice. Practice and even more practice. You can't try this once and then never do it again and say it didn't work, because it won't work if you do it once. You have to practice this. All right. So these thoughts should be something that grounds you, that brings you back to a place of calm, and it soothes your nervous system. You are literally building a new road, a new operating system in your nervous system. And remember this, triggers and anxieties are your body and your mind communicating with you. They are trying to tell you something important. If you got some value out of this episode, check out this episode here where I talk about why therapy doesn't work. I'll see you in the next one.